Sylus is your favorite. Your red flag is that you feel burdened by life and everyone else's expectations. You struggle to meet them but still try, even if it pains you. As the eldest child, you spent your life clearing the path for others and acting as the emotional punching bag or
Hello everybody, it's Mimberly and welcome back to the channel. Now, we have got another reaction video today. I've just not long uploaded the Jaden animations video, but I wanted to also do a lads themed one. So we're here with Global Cherry on Your Love and Deep Space Type is a Trauma Response. Now, any of you who've been on my channel for any duration of time will know that I am a Sylus main. So what that's going to mean when it comes to trauma response, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't call me out too hard because I'm just an emotional crybaby, okay? But the original link to the video and their channel will be in the description. So make sure following this video, you go ahead and give them love and support as well. But on that note, let's see how bad I get exposed.
Your type says a lot about your character, but what about your red flags? Acknowledging our flaws is key to loving ourselves more. So let's break it down. Hey, I'm the Global Cherry, and today we're talking about what your favorite love interest in Love and Deep Space says about your red flags.
Can I make a prediction now? It's probably gonna be like I don't trust easily and that I'm a bit, you know, I take on too much by myself and I'm afraid to ask for help. That's my current prediction, but I could be wrong, so let's see.
If you enjoyed the video,
at least that's what I would say my red flags are, but
it's over.
Next time you're asleep, I'll return the favor.
Oh, excellent fucking start. We're already starting with my main. Okay. Oh, God. I swear, if I get called out, I think I might actually just crash out. A few days ago when sleeping next to hubby. This is me trying to get Kay to sleep.
Sylus is your favorite. Your red flag is that you feel burdened by life and everyone else's expectations. You struggle to meet them but still try, even if it pains you. As the eldest child, you spent your life clearing the path for others and acting as the emotional punching bag or the first draft of your parents' mistakes. You were told to be the responsible one who untangles every mess, and you hate that. Sylus makes you feel empowered and safe because he refuses to let you carry that weight.
Oh, we're onto a very strong fucking start. Okay, first off, disclaimer, I'm an only child, so I wasn't the oldest sibling, but I technically also am because I'm the only sibling. But I think that's one of the reasons I do like Sylus now that I think about it. So, when I first saw all the love interests, Zane was the one I was most drawn to initially when we were doing the reaction montage. Then I met Sylus, got an idea about his personality, immediately I was hooked. And now that I've been playing the game for as long as I have been, I do feel like a big chunk of that is probably because Sylus is one of those people, he'll stand by your side, but he'll still let you take charge. Like, you could go head first into battle, he'll just look at you, probably chuckle, and then follow you to make sure that you're safe, but he knows that you can handle yourself. He doesn't baby you. And I think that's one of the reasons I do main Sylus. But I didn't expect to be called out as being a people pleaser. That's kind of my job.
Asks the one question you haven't heard in years. What do you want? He doesn't want the sanitized version of you. He wants the version allowed to be messy and selfish for the first time. On the outside, he's a dangerous crime lord leading on a kindness and a literal dragon. But even a monster understands consent. His rule of existence is that he only consumes a soul offered willingly. In his night of secrecy, he prioritizes your agency and restores the power your past trauma took away.
Look, we say that Sylus is consent king. He earned that fucking title because, oh my god. Like, if we go back on a couple of videos, one of the memories that stands out to me the most when it comes to consent is Night of Secrecy and Valley Bloom, okay? Now, the reason those two cards stand out in particular, in Valley Bloom during the Kindled, Sylus kind of lets MC control at his own pace. And towards the kiss scene, he looks at her lips before kissing her. And that is like, he looks down at the lips, looks back up at the eyes, and then goes in for the kiss. Almost like he's asking for consent for the kiss. And in Night of Secrecy, he prioritized MC's safety and security, saying things like, "Do you want it, kitten?" Things like that. He's getting consent that it is okay to proceed. Like, Sylus gives me major vibes that if you two were in like a relationship and you were being frisky in the bedroom, he gives me very like, I would have a safe word implemented, or he would be like intense but in stages. That way the second it becomes too much, he will slow down and like pull back. Like, I do feel like Sylus would be a very passionate lover for that reason. Like, I don't think he would ever really properly lose control until he knows that he has got full consent to do so. And as somebody who has been in some relationships who I never really had a choice, I think that's something that really attracts me as an individual personally. But I would be interested to know, one, who do you main? And two, why do you main them? Is it that you just like the character? Is it like, you know, combat situation? Like, let me know, because I love seeing when people are talking to each other about their love interest in a friendly way. Like, I can't say how many comment sections I've gone into and people argue with each other because their love interest is better than the other's love interest. Like, can we not just be, as a community, just accept that some people are going to like character A, some people are going to like character B, and, you know, it doesn't matter if, say for example, you're a Raphael girly and you're not a big fan of Xavier or Zane. That doesn't matter. I love all the boys individually, don't get me wrong. But if I had to put a character on the chopping block and I said, oh, I would put Xavier or Caleb on the chopping block, for example, I wouldn't expect people who don't like or like loves those two characters to come attacking me. That's just my own personal opinion. That's one of the beauties of these sort of games, is that there's a character for everybody. I just happen to be polyamorous and love all 5 of them. But I do understand, you know, not every character in this game is everyone's cups of tea. I mean, Caleb is probably the most controversial for obvious reasons, but it doesn't mean I don't love the character. It just means that it's a different trope that, as somebody from the Western region, I don't have as much experience handling. So obviously I interpret it from my culture, and I know that you guys do your best to educate me. Unfortunately, my brain is small and it doesn't, the information you give me doesn't always sink in. However, I'm not personally uncomfortable with it. If anything, I like that each trope with each person is different, because it gives that variety in the game. Like, if all of them kind of followed the same trope, the game would get boring. Like, Sylus is very enemies to lovers and things like, or enemies and lovers, which is a trope that I personally really enjoy, especially if you go back and watch like when they first met in the main story. So, you know, I don't know, I'm rambling again, but I love Sylus, man.
Only consumes a soul offered willingly. In his Night of Secrecy, he prioritizes your agency and restores the power your past trauma took away. Underneath the scales is a man who never had a chance to be human until he met someone who accepted both his light and his darkness. You relate to being rejected by society and betrayed by those with ill intent. He awakens a part of you that you hid because you were told those feelings were wrong. He may look like a red flag, but he's greener than grass because he proves it's okay to feed the hunger inside of you. It's okay to communicate your desires, be more assertive, more confident, and together, you help each other grow, feel seen, and evolve through love.
People always ask me, are you an extrovert or an introvert? Actually, I'm a pervert.
You become more expressive
That's an amazing clip. Hold on, I gotta hear that again.
and evolve through love.
That was an amazing cut.
People always ask me, are you an extrovert or an introvert? Actually, I'm a pervert.
You become more expressive, and Sylus becomes a warmer man, and finding joy in trivial things in life if it makes you happy.
One heart might feel lonely.
That was actually really cute. You know what, as a Sylus main, I don't think she could have gotten that any more right, to be honest. Like, and I do set myself up for a lot with this channel, and I will admit there have been times where I've had really good ideas on paper and then they've just not been executed because of my own perfectionist issue and, like, you know, things like that. I'm one of those people that I say I want to do something, gets overwhelmed by the amount of work, and then it never happens. And I do try my best. Like there's a video that I've been trying to work on now collectively for nearly like 6 months. And unfortunately, it's a very slow work in progress. We're gonna obviously watch the others anyway, because I'd be curious to see the others, and obviously I want you guys to see it as well. But honestly, there are certain parts of my personality that I kind of feel like I have to hide sometimes. I don't do it so much on YouTube now, but definitely back on my first channel I did. But in real life, I'm a very extroverted person. I will try to be like to go out and things like that, but I'm kind of forced to be more of an introvert. I think I got that the correct way around, because I don't know if this is just a UK thing, but at least in this country, my job is very full of women, and this is not me trying to be sexist, but I get along with men better than I do women, at least on a face-to-face basis. And where I grew up, a lot of people are they're very stiff-boned. We call each other swear names as like a love language. Like if I call you a prick, that usually means affectionate, but if I say that same word in a different tone, that means I hate you. So, we were very tough love. But ever since moving to the part of the country that I'm in now, it just feels like everyone here is a snowflake. And I don't want to say that horribly, because I do genuinely like the people I work with when they're not being assholes. But it's kind of a situation where I could say one thing and it's interpreted wrong in a way that I never would have thought of, and then I get pulled into the office saying that something I said 2 weeks ago upset somebody, because they don't tell me there and then that I've unintentionally upset them, so I can't apologize. And I would rather you tell me that I've done something wrong to my face or on a comment than just ignore it, because at the end of the day, it's all feedback from me. But I have not got very good social skills in real life. Like, the idea of meeting up with people intimidates the crap out of me. Like, my job will be like, oh yeah, let's all go out for drinks. I don't obviously drink much alcohol, but I will find an excuse to not go because I am afraid of being out with a bunch of people that I work with, because I don't want my personal life to get dragged into my work life, and vice versa. So, being a socially anxious person, I want to be able to go out and spend time with people and, experience what the world has to offer, but I just feel like I feel like I'm like an alien in my own country. It's if you want me to do another video talking about this, please let me know, because I will do that. But I just feel like I don't belong in my country. I know that sounds really weird, but it's just a situation where it's just like, I've just not found my people. You guys are my people online, but I can unfortunately go out and meet up with every single one of you. Maybe one day I'll be big enough to go to like a meet and greet or something. Who knows? But it sucks. It really sucks. I want to be able to do more, but introverted little me can't. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Xavier.
Let's add another to keep it company.
I gotta get that
If you
card
love
out.
Xavier, your red flag is likely a fear of being forgotten that makes you lean towards being avoidant. You are used to people coming and going, which has left you feeling like an invisible ghost, with your trust scattered in a bag. You've likely felt unappreciated in past relationships, so you are drawn to the man who stayed and searched for you for hundreds of years. He didn't just meet you in Lincoln and fell in love. Xavier is the warm hug you need after a rough day, but he is also a bright star that feels just out of reach, like a first love who got away. He turns your fires of failure into a cozy bonfire because he is the king of validating the lost cause. Xavier's gentleness makes you feel safe because he is proud of everything you do and reassures you that it's okay to figure things out one step at a time. So stop trying to be a hero for once and take a nap with him.
He has another.
That's really cute. I mean, I will admit, Xavier is not my favorite. If I had to make a tier list, I think Xavier would still be at the bottom. Unfortunately, that's just not changed for me. But he has definitely warmed up to me a lot more than I thought he was initially going to. And Xavier's kind of a weird character for me because this is just my personal opinion, so, you know, I don't want anyone to get offended by what I'm about to say, but Xavier's not really the sort of guy that I traditionally would go for. I've just realized this video is a bit blurry on my side, and I'm not sure if that was mine or whatever, but I don't know, it's just like, Xavier's a weird one for me. I don't know what it is. Maybe I don't understand his lore enough to really, like, get the emotional attachment. Like, I do understand the whole, you know, he left Philos to look for MC and the current timeline and things like that. Because he wanted to find a way to sustain the planet without using MC as, like, a consistent energy source where she would, like, die and be reborn all the time. But I don't know. It's just, maybe as time goes on and I play more of the cards for him, maybe he'll grow on me even more. But I do want to say that I do find Xavier, out of all of the characters, I think Xavier is probably the one that I squeal at the most when it comes to being adorable. Because Xavier just gives me very, like, you know, kind of puppy vibes. I mean, I know we mean Caleb for being the puppy, but that's just because the man who yearns is a man who earns. Xavier kind of just proves that he's earned, and I think that's one of the reasons why he gets pouty whenever MC is paying attention to someone else. For example, Charlie the bread man. Okay, I know we memed the whole not bread comment, but I do think that probably links more to his, like, trauma, being that Xavier is used to being forgotten, or he's scared of being forgotten. So the second that MC is suggesting spending time with someone else who's not him, he immediately gets pouty because he knows that's kind of how MC will refocus her attention on him. Let me know what you guys think, but genuinely, Xavier, I do love him. I really do. But I do agree that the whole fear of being forgotten definitely does resonate, no pun intended, with Xavier quite a lot. I feel like if, like, Raphael is going to be like, oh, he's going to be, like, feared of, like, not being picked, like being second choice, you know, that sort of thing. Not sure about Zane or Kayla, we'll find out, but this is a really fun video. I've been enjoying this.
So stop trying to be a hero for once and take a nap with them.
He has another advantage. He has very good stamina.
He understands failure better than anyone, having
Aww.
lived through the heartbreak from Philos and the guilt of surviving at your expense, and he couldn't retrieve a protocore for you in time to cure your illness, but traded his freedom for it to save you, because if he had to wear a suppressor collar that shackles his power permanently, it is nothing to him as long as you were alive. He compromised his values for a miracle he couldn't deliver, only to drown in grief from losing you. His duality is his greatest charm. He is soft until he isn't, showing a no-restraint side that travels beyond time and space. He is freaky, but hey, at least you'll know that your true self is enough to keep his attention. By loving him, you learn that you don't have to be a legend to be worthy of devotion. You just have to be yourself, childish and brave, and let him be the bonfire where you finally find your peace.
Oh God. Raphael girlies, buckle up. You're about to get called out.
If Raphael has your heart, your red flag is hypervigilance born from a history of being the sacrifice. Much like Mort from Madagascar, you are used to being tossed into a volcano while everyone else moves on, because you expect people to leave. You developed a theatrical mask to keep...
Sorry, I shouldn't laugh at that. Honestly, from Madagascar, I love Mort. I think Mort was one of my favorite characters growing up, so that does make sense. The thing is, I do kind of second main Raphael, so does this apply to me? I don't know. Let's just go back and replay that bit, just so I can, like, really focus on what she's saying, and then we can go from there.
Sacrifice. Much like Mort from Madagascar, you are used to being tossed into a volcano while everyone else moves on, because you expect people to leave. You developed a theatrical mask to keep them at a distance. You might even offer people the exit yourself just to see if they will fight to stay. At least, that's what Raphael does by taking comfort under the cover of jokes and eccentrics, so people won't see cracks in his armor. Your clinginess is actually a survival tactic to see if someone is truly anchored to you. Raphael splashes color on your gray world and refuses to let you fade into the foam. He is an unapologetic, loud, and excessive lover who provides an antidote to the self-hatred that stems from a lack of reassurance. He is a versatile partner who values your strength as a bodyguard while still yearning to sweep you off your feet. He allows you to be the anchor one day and the gleam drop the next, creating a beautiful mess where power is shared and vulnerability is a strength. While he carries the crushing weight of a fallen civilization and the trauma of a forgotten promise, he finds his home in you. He teaches you that passion and vengeance are valid emotions and that love doesn't have to be painless to be worth it. Dance together under the rain, paint beautiful masterpieces together, and embrace the inner child you kept suppressing. No matter how dull your world becomes, you can always find enjoyment and happiness with Raphael.
Letting you step in.
Oh god. Oh, Zane is trauma. Oh god. Okay, let's talk Graphy. Raphael has been one of those characters from day one that I knew that I would like him because of his personality, but did I expect him to become my second main? No. Raphael, I think, he's what I call a sneaker. He sneaks up on you. You think you're just going to find him to be this cute, goofy-ass character, and then next thing you know, you're crying because of trauma. And I will admit, honestly, like, some of Zane, not Zane, sorry, I saw Zane there and I said Zane. Raphael's cards in particular, any of them which he shows any sort of kind of trying to, in a jokey way, push away MC, that to me says that, you know, he's extremely traumatized. And, you know, like with the whole fall of Lemuria, he's just trying to like basically regain his feet. So so by having MC by his side, he feels like he can do it. And like, obviously we talk about the Tome of the Sea God and him in the main story. Obviously I haven't played the latest main story with Raphael's patch at the moment, so I don't know what happens there, so that we'll see if that gives us any more context. But I think Raphael's got such an interesting lore and backstory, and I don't know why I was so drawn to him. Maybe it's the playful personality, because like Cade to me is basically Sylus and Raphael merged together personality wise. One minute he can be all like playful and empowering, then the next minute he could be teasing me to absolute crap. I don't understand it, and I just genuinely love him. And I mean, I love all the characters, but it's so hard to choose. And anyone who has the power to stick to one love interest honestly gets my full-blown respect, because I could not do it. Anyway, I am starting to choke on my own words, so I'm going to go get a drink. And then we will see the trauma with Zane, who has made me cry on multiple occasions. Okay, I am back with a beverage, so without further ado, let's get into Zane.
Into this nightmare. Perhaps was another mistake.
So pick me. Choose me. Love me.
Choosing Zane suggests your red flag is self-inflicted perfectionism and a paralyzing fear of being a mess. You are likely the gifted child or the favorite child who now feels you only have value if you are useful and flawless.
There's already a couple of people that come to mind who I know are Zane mains and are like this, so oh my god.
You treat your emotions like something to be hidden in a closet before guests arrive, terrified that a single mistake will make you unlovable. You suppress your wild eyes and big dreams because you were told they were impractical and dangerous, and you believed it. Zane is your medicine because he is the ultimate high achiever who still understands the prison of duty.
Zane.
Oh my goodness. Could you guys believe that could have been my main if Sylus didn't exist? It's insane.
Please. Kill me.
You can't bring fucking William into this.
It's just an illusion.
He himself is carrying a weight of duty, from accidentally hurting you with his ice powers to pursuing medicine to cure you and turn what could be a dangerous ability into something that makes you smile. But he is the master of fate, who defies destiny itself just to seal away your pain so you can live a normal life, even if it's without him. He heals your perfectionism by finding beauty in the small trivial things you share, like snow seals or a quiet moment of rest. While the world expects you to be a hero. Zane only cares if you've eaten or slept. His silent devotion is a sanctuary where you don't have to be a god to be loved. He is a stable harbor for the overworked soul, proving that the most special thing about you is simply that you exist.
Surprised? Sure, it's...
We love Zane on this channel. Oh my goodness. Oh. If he didn't keep cock blocking me from Sylus, he might go up. No, I'm joking. I will stop. I will refrain from the jokes. But oh my god, that actually genuinely nearly made me cry. Oh, tears get back in my body. This is not waterproof. But oh, the fact that they added in the little cat gif with the kiss. Alright, last but not least, Caleb.
The most special thing about you is
I'm
simply
scared.
that you exist.
Surprised? Sure, it's been a while, but you already forgot about me?
I could never forget about him.
Caleb takes some getting used to, but I completely understand why he has captured so many hearts. He is an intense, psychologically complex love interest who fits that yandere archetype perfectly. While a lot of Caleb lovers wanted to boom him into their room, he unfortunately boomed himself and deleted himself from Grandma's house. But we know he didn't just disappear. He endured horrific experiments just to keep you safe. Caleb is dangerous, despite looking like a cinnamon roll, especially since his evil can literally warp reality. There is a jarring difference between the warm childhood friend and the dark colonel. If Caleb is your type, your red flag might be that you find comfort in extreme possessiveness. And
I never thought of it that way. And now I'm scared. I do find comfort in extreme possessiveness. Is that a bad thing?
intoxicating idea of being someone's entire world. You might excuse toxic behavior if it's framed as protection, but that's because you are a ride or die partner who is accepting of a man's deepest flaws. You match his freak. You are just as intense as he is. He heals the apples of our community because every move he makes is for your well-being. He will endure a world of pain so you don't have to, but you're too kind to let him suffer alone. Beneath that dark presence, you still see the boy you laughed with as a child, a reminder that his devotion is unwavering, no matter how much he changes. You are the only one who can anchor him and ensure he doesn't fall into the darkness. He is a bonfire that might burn the house down, but will always keep you warm by the flames. If you felt called out by any of these, don't worry, you're in good company. I may have described red flags of each main, but really, these are parts of us that yearn to be vulnerable without being judged for it. Parts of us that are tired of being strong, being forgotten, or being lonely. For the record, the character you chose in Love and Deepspace isn't a sign you have bad taste. It's a sign of what kind of peace your heart is looking for. You're not toxic for wanting a love that feels like home. You're just human, and so am I. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this, and comment down your thoughts below. Thank you for
Please do. I'm going to support Jerry.
watching, and that's all.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, that was really, really cool. I'm gonna actually subscribe to Global Cherry because I think we could do more videos from her in the future. But oh, that was a roller coaster. Okay, I kind of related to all of them in its own unique way, which is strange because, like, oh, I don't know, that's actually genuinely made me like question myself. I'm in confusion. Am I just a big bundle of trauma that's been unresolved, or do I just know what I want? Oh my god. Anyway, let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below, and please go check out Global Cherry and leave your support on her video as well. The link is in the description along to her channel, so let's get subscribed to her if you haven't already. I'm gonna release a couple more reactions. I got another one planned for tomorrow. I'm still in the middle of editing down the event overview because I did it in one bulk recording rather than doing it under like loads of little recordings like I normally do, and unfortunately that means like the footage is like 4 or 5 hours long, so it's taken me a lot longer to edit than initially planned. I was hoping to get the Lingering Lust playthroughs out before the next banner was announced. Obviously, thankfully, it's the Xavier King Myth-free run, so I got a bit of time to get that done. So I apologise those videos are behind, but I will get them done later on this week. So I might just chuck out a couple of reactions just so you guys still have footage to watch while I catch up with videos. And I've also got A Date with Death voice acted coming very soon because yeah, that was an experience. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care, guys. Bye.